Everybody good?
Yeah, we here.
I hear somebody. Who am I here?
I think that's your computer. Oh, shit. Huh?
That can't be my computer.
Is that your
Always
iPad?
so loud ass.
Or that's your iPad?
Can't be my iPad.
That's my phone.
It's every time. Is that?
Okay, relax.
That be shorty. BTS every time.
Relax.
Alright guys, welcome. This is another episode of the X Ppp podcast, Parker's Porn Politics crossover. Episode number 3. Right to the shits, let everybody introduce themselves.
Ladies first, go ahead, T.
Yo, it's your girl Tania, braids by Tania to be specific. Just coming to
I can barely hear her. How mic this? Let me see. Because I know I can hear through the head. Say something, T.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Tania, braids by Tania, T, however you want to do it. The co-host of Parker's Porn Politics just coming in and say, what's up with Ricky?
And it's your boy Nate the Prolific, man. You know what I'm saying? Parker Porn Politics every Sunday, 7 p.m. We be kidnapping Zed has Zeddy too. He been there like down there Sunday for the last 2 Sundays in a row. So, you know, shout out my boy Young, man. He's not here, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy AG Young, you know.
Yes, sir.
Stay wavy, stay blessed.
Oh man, bless me with the nickname Teddy.
Oh yeah, Teddy Zeddy. Yeah.
And who we got over there in the cut though?
Destiny here.
What voice was that? That is not your voice.
Destiny here.
That nigga a whole savage, y'all.
It don't matter because I ain't in the camera. Y'all go. I'm just here to talk shit in the background.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so we're gonna start off with the first you did. So right here, right now, I just gotta tell you guys straight up. How y'all feeling about Kanye West right now?
He ain't wrong.
Who said he ain't wrong?
Me.
Who?
Kanye not wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let nigga the floor. How come he ain't wrong? Like everything he be doing be tweaking. Like if you take his actions and put them without the image of Kanye West and being a millionaire or billionaire, whatever you want to call himself, it's weird. Like I don't think Kim would keep him away from the fucking kids if he just act normal. But everything that he do, which I said on other podcasts, he always has to go to the public and show it. And then the thing that he does is crazy to me. He used the bipolar shit, all that other weird ass shit that he do. But it's only when it's beneficial to him to kind of make himself look victimized to me. Because Kim not really saying too much or nothing. Like the buying the house next door. Then he went on the interview and got everybody like, oh no, it makes sense. Because he made a good point. He went on the interview and said, oh, I'm rich. When you're rich and you going through a divorce, this is what you were able to do. So I bought a house next door. But Kim never said she wasn't gonna let you see the kids. And if you're rich, how about you get a lawyer and get joint custody? Then that way you don't even have to really go through Kim, because then at that point you already by law able to see your kid. He just doing a lot of weird shit, bro.
He just being a baby mama.
Exactly. Like weird shit.
No, but it's weird to us because we on the outside looking in though. You know what I'm saying? How many times do you know women get bitter off rip and they try to do what? Hope, use the child against you.
And then,
so I'm about a fucking house next door because you want to play with me. So in reality, like you saying bipolarness and all of that, but the media is exaggerating that to us, making us feel like he's
really doing this. Like even with the Instagram rap, every text from him and Kim yesterday that I guess he wanted people to see, he posted on his Instagram. This shit got 1 million likes. Type in Kanye West on Instagram, it's gonna pop right up. She even sent a message saying, why are you keep posting our text threads on Instagram?
Yeah,
that's some wild ass shit. That ain't even about the money or anything. And this coming from personal experience. Me and my first child's mother, which is my daughter, she left when my daughter was 6 months and moved to Arizona. It was a very negative situation for me. I ain't gonna say it was bitter or whatever the fuck, but I took a lot of bitter shit from it. Now from that, I decided to go on Facebook and go on rants. Now I never bashed my BM. I just expressed the hurt that I was feeling. I had people telling me that I was doing too much, and I didn't do no one them as much as what Kanye West doing, which is weird shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like even threatening her guy she fucking with, that's normal too.
But see, there's levels to this shit because he live a public life. So everything, of course, will be heightened to us.
But he's the one putting it out there for us to see. Like he put in the song, whoop P, whatever the fuck Davis' name. And now he got more. He's
So
doing
is he
all this.
bipolar or is he considered overly passionate about what the fuck he loves?
It's not really passionate because if you passionate, and once again, if you passionate and you really want to keep your family together, like he's saying, why the fuck was you running around and dating the chick? Because before Kim was doing the shit with the guy, we all knew that he was dating the bitch from what's that movie with Adam Sandler? He was dating the white girl.
Yeah, white girl.
I just feel like at the end of the day, men can't take the hurt that they give to women. So, and he's exemplifying that, like Destiny said, publicly. Like, is anything he doing right? No, but shit, everybody got a right to do it wrong. He is just being forecasted, showed on the front line. Like you said, you even got petty with your baby mama. He just a public figure. Like, you shouldn't move like that. People that really look up to Kanye probably think that shit okay.
Sorry to cut you off, Tania, but let porn politics become big. My folks be like, oh, Nate snapping, Nate black women. In reality, they standing up for what the fuck he believe in.
But I don't think his action standing up because nothing is really involving the kids. We have yet to see a situation where it was really something big. Only thing that probably came off as petty to me that Kim did was with the birthday thing. But I don't know the severity because he always goes to the media first. It'd be a difference if we look on TNT and find shit.
So we got Misia. She said, I love hearing this come from a man Kanye ass tweaking.
Thank you. Ding, 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 ding.
I guess I'll put my little 2 cents in the shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, shit, my bad.
Damn, bro. Okay. So just my little 2 cents for the shit is Kanye West isn't wrong in a lot of the shit that he's stating. How he's going about it is definitely wrong. And I feel like this is what happens when you get a person who doesn't have any self-control that has a lot of control over other people. Because the shit that he's pointing out is mad disrespectful. Like, UNT had y'all issues, but I didn't jump in between that because that wasn't my business to jump in between. Whatever that was between UNT. So I'm not just gonna jump out the window and start picking sides and doing other shit like that because that's just weird. So this nigga, mind you, this nigga is cool with Drake. The motherfucker who said he fucked his wife, did all types of crazy shit. Drake staying down the street from Drake did all types of crazy shit. Now you cool with Drake. But Drake got beef with Pusha T, who is the president of your fucking label. Drake has beef with Kid Cudi. He told Kid Cudi he need to kill himself when this motherfucker was in rehab.
Damn.
You still cool with Kid Cudi, and you still cool with Big Sean when Big Sean stole Kid Cudi DJ girlfriend. Like, bro, you got mad and said Kid Cudi can't be on your album because he's friends with Pete Davidson. But you constantly show that you're not loyal to nobody until it affects something that's going on with you. This nigga, Kid Cudi DJ, lost his fucking wife to Big Sean, bro. Ain't that's what happened to you? But you ain't pick no fucking side, did you?
Oh, really? Janae and somebody?
Janae Aiko was married to Kid Cudi's DJ. Or should I say his producer, because he made most of the beats. Like the whole Man on the Moon shit, like that sound.
Yeah.
The dude who created that whole sound. Yeah, this nigga was married to Janae Aiko. The shit was beautiful. Like I seen when they got married, the shit was beautiful. But yeah, but Kanye didn't pick no sides. Like Kanye didn't even say shit. You got Big Sean and Kid Cudi, 2 people that you put on beefing with each other over a bitch, and you didn't say nothing, but now you beefing with somebody over a female, your ex-wife, and all of a sudden everybody's supposed to care.
But why should he speak upon a third party? He ain't fucking her.
But I'm saying though, he told Kid Cudi cannot be on a Donna 2
because he's friends with
Davidson.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like Ye don't listen to the shit that he does. Like he said, creators need to have their masters back. Big Sean said,
ain't got none.
Thanks for giving me my masters back, Ye. Like bullshit, because Ye ain't gave him shit. Like
that's the thing, not to cut you off. Like that's the thing. Like and this is coming from a place of love because the whole ride here, I listen to the Life of Pablo album. I listen to Donda. I've been listening to shit. Like I fuck with Kanye as an artist, but just overall as a person, it's like, nah, bro. Just because he from Chicago or I don't know, it's Ye. The shit that he do, even the shit like I don't know. When do you just check a motherfucker? I'll be like, damn. If it was anybody else, the baby with the situation with the ball knowledge, everybody saying he bogus because his security jumped in and he didn't look back and say, get this nigga. They did it, but we crucify this nigga every time he do something. He's doing regular shit. You feel what I'm saying? He defending his name. I don't know. I just feel like the shit that Ye doing is just super, super fucking weird. And literally all day today, it's been motherfuckers like, oh no, Ye ain't crazy, Ye ain't this. And then this motherfucker saying, and if you think about it, if he was a normal person that wasn't a millionaire, that didn't have the title he had and did the shit that he did, you would think that he was fucking a lunatic. It would be a restraining order against
Nah, for real.
He sent a whole fucking truck full of flowers. Like the roses and shit.
And I don't know how true it is, but I had seen how he was dressed as a bush outside her crib.
No, that was a joke.
That was a joke? Yeah. Okay, so that would have been... that's why I said I don't know how true it is, but I seen it on Facebook and it's just like...
He ain't that weird. He ain't that weird. Nah.
He might have sent somebody over to the shit.
My thing with the whole situation is this is a prime example when a person with no impulse control get money, bro. Like, if I had the type of money that Kanye West has, there's no need for a rant.
Nigga, you could just, like I said, the lawyer shit. The simplest thing to do is boom. I'm gonna get a lawyer.
But Kim seen them red flags and she ignored them, so shit.
She did.
She got to deal with it.
She did. She ignored them red flags because you see the genius in a person.
Oh,
A
God.
motherfucker be a century when they be a genius. That's just how it is. You can't never bring up no motherfucker that was claimed to be a genius. Like, other people said they were geniuses. And then talk to their partner and be like, how was he? The fucking nigga, Hawkins, the Professor Hawkins nigga. That nigga couldn't even move and he cheated on his motherfucking wife.
You talking about the nigga that was in a chair and shit and had to use a...
He was fucking bitches, bro.
Didn't he need a thing to talk? Could he even talk?
He couldn't even move. How you fucking bitches when you can't move, bro?
Yeah, this shit
That's
did.
influence.
Nah, that's some wild ass shit. Whoever fucked him too, they wild as hell too.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Offset got his wife back at a concert and publicly apologized why Kanye just couldn't keep it simple. Offset a real nigga and his girl is a real bitch. What you talking about?
Yeah.
No, Ricky, you definitely said it perfectly, but at the same time, if the media already paint you to be fucking outrageous, might as well shit. Fuck it out. At this point, I'm rebellious. I don't really care to live up to the
media. It's Ye. Nobody's making him like literally. It's not like TMZ when they have a bad story. It's Ye. Like even with the rant when he went on there and bashed fucking Jay-Z because Jay-Z didn't do what he thought he was gonna do when he got
hard to play with their kids. Like, come on, look who your baby mama is though. Do we really want your kids playing with our kids, bro?
Bro, it be Kanye. He put that shit out there, and then we take his defense like, oh no, they doing this is shit that this man is doing. The Twitter rants he do. Like, only thing the man did that was random as fuck that made sense when he was live on TV and said Bush hate black people. That's the only thing that he did on some impulsive rant shit that made sense, bro.
That shows his impulsiveness, though.
Yeah.
Like, you supposed to be focused on helping people, and then you get yourself yanked off because you just couldn't control the urge to say Bush don't like black people. Bro, you are a rapper. People listen to you all day, every day. You didn't need to come up there when people was trying to get money for other people.
Exactly.
And then voice your opinion about somebody don't. And don't get me wrong, that shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like when you see them, that nigga like he couldn't hold it.
Hey, look at their face. Did you see Chris Tucker's face though? Chris Tucker like, fuck, bro. Damn, nigga.
That was Michael Myers, bro.
And Chris Tucker was when they flipped it. Michael Myers was next to him, but Chris Tucker, you know how they flip it to the other person. Yeah. Chris Tucker was like, yeah. So then he kept going with the shit.
And then you look at he was like a 5-year-old. You know when a little kid get ready to say something, they just can't hold it.
Yeah.
They face and change. They like shake it. They like and George Bush doesn't like black people. Like, bro, I'm sorry. That has no impulse control, and it gets worse and worse because he get more and more money, and he's creative as shit.
So let's flip this though.
They might be on the spectrum, bro. That's not because I got a sister that's on the spectrum.
What that mean? Break it down. So the people that don't know, okay.
Special needs, so autism. My sister has Down syndrome. Like the nigga might be on the spectrum. Like,
being bipolar ain't that.
But then didn't he get shot up and stuff too?
No, he just got in the car accident and got his jaw fucked up.
That's what it was, right?
Yeah.
They not 50 Cent.
I know it was some of his job who I am.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I'm just saying though, Ye ass might be on the spectrum. Like he really act like an autistic person. Like Ye can't smile and look you in the eye. Yeah. Unless he really know you.
Yeah.
Like Ye gotta give you a cold mug if you ever look at an autistic person, they don't make eye contact. They don't have like really good impulse control.
So to take this and go to a different level, right? Like how we all like coaching for him and shit. Like, yeah, the people that saying it's normal, the shit that he doing. So then I feel like only the black community, because I can only speak on us, when we have these big figures that's showing signs that they need help, and let's say not Ye, but let's say he overdosed, some wild crazy shit happened. Now it's kind of like we pull our hands from it instead of being like, damn, now somebody in his camp should be like, hey, yeah, you tweeting.
But how we know they not though?
I don't be thinking like, hey, listen, I just
they probably ain't doing publicly, but I can't see nobody just being around him and not telling him.
I don't think so. I don't know why, but like,
hey, but look, Young said he lost his OG. That type of thing.
Oh my fucking God, bro! I hear that, and I'm not trying to be like, man, bro. It's a lot of people. I know people like 3-4 motherfuckers I can name on top of my hand. Yeah, it could be different the relationship of that, but come on, bro. That's affecting all this shit still to this day. To this point, like, man, like, you feel what I'm saying? Fuck it, I've been molested. I should be out here acting crazy. Like, that's a trauma from a kid. Like, right, you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, you gotta.
You can't use that shit as no credit.
Come on, bro. Like,
you can't make a motherfucker heal who you can't really tell what to do, though. Like, you can't help a motherfucker heal if everybody around him. And then notice that everybody who tells him no, he goes on rant and he goes crazy. But if it's somebody that he need, he eventually shut the fuck up. Like, he went on a rant with Jay-Z. He shut the fuck up. When Jay was like, I ain't fuck with you.
But Jay probably the only person. Well, Jay and Kim probably the only people that he shut the fuck up for.
Hell no. That nigga shut the fuck up about Big Sean, too. He shut the fuck up after that Drink Champs podcast. Motherfucker was talking about how he called Big Sean mama and they need to do group therapy together so they can heal. Yeah. Nigga, you the motherfucker talking crazy. We ain't say shit about you. Why we need to heal? Nigga, you need to heal.
Yeah. I agree with that.
They not trying to hear that.
At the end of the day, do anybody know someone that needs Jesus?
If you need Jesus.
That's his song though, and I feel like he just narcissistic, fucked up on the spectrum, all the above, and he just showing that shit publicly.
It take a certain amount of
time. He might be very manipulative, and he use his clout to, you know.
And then ain't nobody paying attention that he does this shit right when something finna happen. He's finna drop down to 2 at 2:22. And Future is exclusively fucking producing it. They don't, but it might be. He's actually no. The other Don the shit. He never said when Don was gonna drop. It was other people. He never once posted like he posted 222. He's never posted for Don. He kept doing them tours. He was posting tour dates when he was going to the cities getting niggas money to listen to the album over and over again. But he never said the date it was gonna drop. The labels just dropped it. He never said a date.
All right, so let me see what. Rather, we want to accept the fact if you're an 80s and 90s baby, we all suffer from PTSD, and getting help about it was not an option because we did not know we suffered from it.
And now we know better, so we need to do better.
He got enough money to know better.
Okay, so this the thing.
You can't say that though. He might be an immature rich.
Money ain't nothing.
Yeah, immature rich money.
We don't know about getting help because even if we knew about getting help, we ain't had the money for it.
But now you can get help with medical cards.
I'm gonna say Medicaid. Like if
they
you talking about the
some good savings.
They give you some therapy off the Medicaid.
So I know
it's much needed. I love it actually.
It's like
I'm gonna.
It don't work for everybody though.
I can't get Medicaid. But these motherfuckers told me I don't make enough to pay for insurance. So now I'm just in a fucked up space.
In limbo.
If I needed help, what the fuck I'm gonna do?
You can't do that Obamacare?
No, it's options to get therapy and shit.
You gotta get denied for Medicaid.
No, I'm saying, but like, you touch enough money, not like you the richest person, I'll put your business out. You touch enough money to go get a therapist. Like, you can find a therapist that'll not charge that much, bro. I can give you a couple of numbers.
Bro.
I mean, if I go through therapy, I don't think I would use my insurance. I'll probably pay out of pocket, bro, because I wouldn't think about it in that moment. For therapy, I wouldn't think about it in that moment. I'm just being honest. I'd be like,
Hey, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. That lady told me $175 for 2 hours. I waited till that Medicare kicked in.
Shit.
Nah, seriously.
$175, I probably like, fuck. I wouldn't say that ain't bad. I would like, fuck.
That those 2 hours go by so fast.
I got 6 hours of shit to talk about 4 days.
That's like us going on a date, though.
2 hours is just the introduction.
That's about the same. That's about the same rate. 2 hours is about $175. Yeah, we go out on a date. We go get dinner.
Well, you pay that $175. I'm gonna use my motherfucking medical card.
Hello.
What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now?
Take me out to dinner, baby.
Do you? We can go to dinner after
No, but
therapy.
look, Ricky, too, it's about kind of expressing yourself. So even if you can't afford therapy.
I have to stop saying my government in front of this goddamn camera.
I'm so sorry.
Women love doing that shit. As soon as they know your government, like they say,
That's all I've ever taught you. So relax.
My fucking name is Teddy Zeddy, motherfucker.
Avoid that.
Talking about some Teddy Zeddy.
Hey, shout out y'all, nigga.
Hey, something random too though. Something that's going on outside this Kanye West shit. That new Bella, the the Fresh Prince spinoff, it's really good. I downloaded Peacock for that, and I know everybody looking at me. They did a spin. It's actually really good. So I want to tell people to actually check it out. It's really fucking good because it's not comedic at all. It's serious, but it's in tone with what we go through the shit now, and it's really fucking good.
I seen
like that shit is dope. It's fuck.
I seen the basis of what they use for it. Some guys on YouTube, some independent cinematographers, and they just made like a reel on it. Like they made a mock, like reel, like just like a preview, and then somehow it took off, and Will ended up seeing it, and he said he was gonna help them get their vision created. So Will been real close on the best with this. And I'm glad you're talking about something you like, because why don't you like Pusha T?
Oh man, he fucking trash, bro. Like, come on. How, like, come on. All right, look. Beats might be exceptional. Even with the rap scheme, all that, bro, y'all is tweaking to say y'all can sit and listen to Pusha T, bro. I would go to sleep to that type of shit. He don't. Did you sell drugs? Because that's all the fucking, like, nigga. He's like, bro, that's boring as fuck.
Like, that shit is hard to me.
How, bro?
I gotta listen to something of his because I can't.
That shit trash. I'm gonna give you some of it. He's a drug dealer, but he's not. He's a fucking drug dealer. Every song is coke. It's something about cocaine. His first single for his new album is Diet Coke. Nigga, I don't even think he ever sold fucking drugs, bro. Like, I don't know. So I'm biased, but it's like, bro, how long can you talk about selling fucking crap? No, that's not what the fuck is
Drake to talk about fucking bitches.
He doing it actively still now though. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Drake is
not all Drake talk about.
And it's not. But it is a majority of Drake shit.
That's the only thing he really know about that he talk about.
If I'm going through some shit, I'm gonna throw on some Drake. Drake is cold, but
and Pusha T is the script tonight. What we going with this?
He not though. All right, let's keep it a buck. So only thing he ate him up with, bro, is that he got exposed. He had a kid. That's it. If we talking bar for bar when that shit dropped, no, the fuck he didn't, bro. No, he didn't. Y'all gotta stop. He just exposed that he had a kid, and that's when Ye bitch Wade showed it to me again. Because the only reason I Pusha knew because fucking Drake told Ye, and I don't know how Ye thought. Hey, Pusha, tell me why Drake got a kid. Like, that's the fuck. That's like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Somehow it all comes back to Kanye not knowing how to control himself.
I know how to shut the fuck up. I said it on my podcast. I say he need a real nigga around him that's gonna smack the shit out of him. That's it. That's like when Ye be tweaking and he in that room and it be like they talking or whatever. He need a nigga that's like, fuck, and everybody just looking like, nobody know what the fuck to do. Fuck around, fuck his jaw up. The little wire jaw.
But even if it's not in the studio, like I said, therapy. What is therapy? Therapy is expressing yourself, whether you're talking to a non-biased person or not.
Masia is on bullshit, yo. She said she used to skip Pusha T part on King Louis and Juicy J song that
bro.
They do drugs.
I didn't even know Pusha T. I swear to God on my kids, they could start breathing right now. I didn't even know he was on that fucking song. That's how irrelevant. Bro, I never knew he was on that song. Thank you. Whoever just said that, what you say her name was? Or his name? But that's a girl?
That's Tamisha.
Okay, yeah.
Tamisha, that's Tamisha.
Oh, God.
Tamisha, y'all.
Nigga trash. Big boo-boo. And then I ain't even trying to come at y'all. Y'all really showed y'all age under my post. Because when I looked at everybody who was like vouching saying Pusha T was pretty cool, y'all in y'all 30s, bro. No offense. Just throwing that out there, too. Just throwing that out there. That nigga ain't shit.
That nigga got some of the hardest bars in my life, man.
Name one right now, off the top.
I put this on my Lord. My niece was 4 when she felt chinchilla. That was the bar.
So he put her in a fur.
That was the bar of some of that year, nigga.
That was to who?
To everybody.
That's
nigga,
about.
You was probably still playing hide and seek when this nigga was going hard.
That was about no. The last Pusha T song I liked was when he was with his bald ass brother and we was banging on the tables and it was grinding. That's the last Pusha T song I've heard him on that I actually enjoyed. Just being honest, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to vouch for him a little bit better. Even when I was saying the shit with Push, wasn't nobody commenting no songs. Y'all just be fanned out.
Yeah, I don't know him.
I definitely know Pusha songs.
Okay, Ricky, you different. We already figured that out.
Yeah, I listen to my favorite rapper, Joe Budden. So that shit explains what the fuck my mindset is. I don't expect motherfuckers. I was always the motherfucker who couldn't get the aux cord in the car.
Never.
I definitely couldn't get the aux cord.
Playing that Pusha shit, you couldn't.
Niggas didn't never want to ride with me. Like, I was always playing some underground hip hop shit. That's just my shit, backpacking ass shit. It is what it is. Like old Drake, that shit was hip hop. This new Drake, I ain't really listened to Drake too hard since Nothing Was the Same.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah, everything that pretty much came after that, I like maybe like 1 or 2 songs off that. I can't listen to the whole album. That was the last like whole album Drake made like listen to.
His last album wasn't that good. It was decent, but after I listened to it for like a week, I ain't never listened to it ever again. Unless somebody play it around me. I ain't never listened to it. And let's speak on that shit too. Music right now. Who the fuck is like hot? Like who's the artist that you would consider like, you know what I'm saying, decent right now that's doing their shit?
Young Boy. I say Young Boy.
Yeah.
NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He doing his thing.
Yeah, he is going crazy.
I fucked with Fabio. When y'all walked in, I was playing Fabio. I fucked with Fabio hard.
He ain't drop shit, Rich. We talking about that's like
I
out
fuck
here
with
going
Gunna.
crazy.
Gunna been going
Yeah,
Gunna been going
That's
crazy.
my
Yeah.
boy.
Hey, that nigga took my bitch. He took my
Lil
bitch.
Durk, I really like his
Oh,
music,
yeah,
too.
Durk,
I don't know
definitely.
how
Yeah,
he
he
be
tagged.
doing his thing.
I think that's like a publicity.
Most of
thing.
Dirk music ain't for me though. Most of his music ain't for me.
I fuck
Some of that shit be hard, but when he get to moaning and groaning about bitches, I don't really like that shit. I really don't. He ain't got the voice to be moaning and groaning to the bitches. Even though he the voice, he ain't got the voice for that. Shit, who else been going hard lately?
Herb gonna always forever go good.
He ain't dropped shit recently though.
He
Herb
fin
ain't
too.
dropped.
That nigga don't rap on beat. Fuck out of here.
Man, he getting better.
He do nowadays.
I'll say he do now though.
He be doing
He
his
getting better.
shit.
He actually is getting better.
Oh, Silk the Shocker ass nigga.
He be doing his
Kodak
shit.
been going crazy.
I don't like Kodak.
Yeah.
Feeling peachy.
Gremlin, that's my shit, but I don't really fucking Kodak.
Speaking of that, Kodak just did a clip. I just shared it. This nigga say, hold on.
Oh, he's talking about Young Miami and
I gotta hold on. Let me see.
who's that? Asian dog, black
Yeah.
dog, diamond dog. One of the fucking dogs.
Yeah, that man say, and I want to see y'all opinion on it. So he was like, when certain people, you know, he a type that'll have a bitch in the video and the song ain't got nothing to do with her. He just got it as a cameo. So basically he was saying like, with the 2 artists and shit, the 2 female artists he named, he was like, man, I'm clouding y'all up by like y'all being around me. So he feel like pussy was like, y'all gotta give me some pussy or some shit. And then everybody was like, what the fuck you talking about? You tweaking? But he like, I'm Kodak Black. Like my name attached to some shit gonna skyrocket your shit up.
Yeah, and he ain't met nobody like me that'll just shut his ass down just cause he think like that. Who the
First of
fuck
all,
you think you is?
Kodak Black not doing it the right way. Everybody else that's at the top of the food chain, smut them chicks out and then give them the feature, put them in the video.
There you
They don't put them in the video and give them the feature.
I mean, maybe yeah, that's why he feels some type of entitlement. Shit, but other than that,
how the fuck you show self-control at that moment, but at no other moment does Kodak Black ever exercise self-control?
his ass stupid.
You fucking on trial for baping a chick. I ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? You on trial for doing something to
Oh, then that shit get knocked out. What you mean?
He got knocked out, but why you still on trial for that shit?
Not acquitted, but
he got on
he got
live with him and his boys running the chick. I'm like, bro.
And like
Why?
Tamika just said, he went to jail for rape and stuff a couple times. Cause he the type, he feels entitled to the coochie. You don't give it to him, he gonna take it type shit. Like that shit
He's
weird.
accused of bait and went to jail behind
She
it 2 or 3 times for me. No,
hey, hold on. Y'all, hold on. Wait. Fuck that. Young said some comments. He say my favorite rappers is Future and fucking Drake. On my kids, my first favorite rapper. I just had to read it. I had to read it. Number one. Hold on. Wait. Number one, and I don't give a fuck nobody say my first favorite rapper is Gucci. And I say favorite because I know that I grew up on that. Like when we was in high school, we was in all that grammar school shit. He ran all that. Gucci. Second, J. Cole. Third, Lil Wayne. Fourth, Drake. 5,
Drake and
Yeah, Drake in there. But then he just
And you love Future too, though. Well, I ain't gonna say love. You hate when I say
Future.
that.
No, Future is like the toxic version of Nick. Like the way he thinking shit. I feel like
toxic version or he you?
He getting him some counseling though.
What you talking about?
What he you?
Yeah, y'all see he sat down with Kevin Samuels when we was talking about him.
Yeah.
They say I'm a trick. That nigga said what did he say? 1 or 2?
Nate, y'all the same. Y'all just in different tax brackets.
Yeah, like
That's
literally.
it.
And
You
then,
Future.
but y'all don't understand though. So that's why I fuck with Future though, man. Like he tried to say Future was stuck over. I just be understanding shit different. Future ain't, boy, he got bitches tying shoes. Y'all see he put that on Valentine's
That's
Day.
an ego thing.
That shit weird as hell.
It's not.
I wish a nigga would ask me to tie his
He
motherfucking
probably
shit.
ain't even fucking asked. She just wanted to
And
do
that's
it.
a weird ass
Okay,
bitch.
so that's the thing. Okay, so let's flip. No, let's flip
I'm
this.
not tying my nigga.
Let's flip this. Let's flip this.
Don't
No,
give a fuck what you talking
no. Let's flip this.
How's that weird?
Can I get my shit off? Let me get this
No,
off. I got
bro.
it. This apply to you a little bit too, but you move differently than me. So you get to a point, right? You self-sufficient. Let's say Future, if he was a regular nigga, he got a car, he got a job, he got a house. He got all the things that most niggas typically don't have. So when he fuck with bitches, he's not looking at it like I have to appeal or, you know what I'm saying, do the most to get her. Nah, bitch, you gotta work a little bit to get me. You don't get a Birkin and a bag out of it, but at the same time, it's like I ain't tripping over shit. That's why I feel like everybody said that don't make him toxic. The shoe time shit was a little reckless.
I was just finna, can I ask something? Ain't you living like that though? You just not Future. You got your own shit though, right?
Yeah, and that's why I said Future is.
That's
why.
So what type of individual would you be to sit around and treat women like that? You know what I'm saying? And watch a motherfucker. You ain't running no cult. That ain't
the tie the shoe shit. I ain't really. It ain't bothering me. It's like,
it's a certain thing is that money getting into your head and your ego being too big, and it really ain't about nothing.
Yeah,
it don't be about money though. For some people, like I personally feel like I'm the prize.
As we all should.
And then that's the But when you a male though, so that's
and you men have the right to feel like that. That's the problem.
It's like it do get to a point where, let's say we just looking at the picture, we don't know, and it was a white girl, so they're overly submissive. I've dated a few in my life. They do shit that you don't even gotta ask them. That bitch probably said the shoe tied and got down there and just tied. We don't know if people say, "Hey, bitch, tie my shoe."
I can't see me doing that. I'm sorry, man.
But it's different stuff.
No, because you know us, we a little bit more aggressive. We a little bit more alpha. Not that that's anything to be, you know.
You said you agree. You admitted to it. Holy shit.
Money make
your shoe untied.
Money make a lot of shit different though. Like I ain't even gonna lie. If I had a lot of money, I would just ask motherfuckers to do shit just to see if they do it. Like rich people get bored and lose their mind quick because like they can do whatever. So like I see how that could be a problem, but. If I had enough money, I'd probably have something else.
He's sick as fuck.
And I'd probably have on like Jesus strap sandals and still ask her to tie my shoe.
But that ain't in your character. That's you playing.
Okay, we got some comments I want to get to. I don't know what Ann Hart she said, but on another note, I love KS. I don't know what that means. What is KS? It's like capitalized KS. Was you talking about somebody that initials was KS? Don't know. But then she said these women be knowing the type of man someone like Future is at some point. We can only blame him so much.
Yeah, that's the bitch.
Kevin Samuels.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Big Kevin Samuels. Yeah, that's what she just said too. It was Kevin Samuels.
Oh,
Big Kevin Samuels.
Kevin be cool. It's just like, it'd be like, okay, how can I put it? I will fuck with it if I could believe what he's saying. Women look at him in that way. Like he screen women and talk down on them. But I know if he was in the room with half of the bitches that he probably sitting on that bash and they wouldn't even give him the time of day. So how do you like that podcast you said with them two lame ass niggas? Oh, yeah. That's giving advice. That's how I look at Kevin. Them two niggas look up. But and that's a fucked up thing because I look at Kevin Samuels. I don't think that he give me real flamboyant ass, lame ass vibes.
His ass need therapy. Why you trying to give it out? He need therapy. Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, like
he needs some.
On, bro, like you tweaking like this.
It's like he get off by getting on there and just demasculating people.
Yeah. I'm glad you said people because he do bash niggas too. There's been some episodes where he went crazy.
He said, so you fat and 30 and you live with something. He said, you snap, yeah. You want, and who you want?
30 years old, you fat, your dick little, and you make $10 an hour.
So I'm not
going to choose you.
Yeah. So we're not going to say he a womanizer. He's just a fucking narcissist or something himself. Like
that nigga is fucking hilarious. Sure. I'm sorry.
But what about about the people that even get on there and ask for his opinion? Like,
yeah, why do you want to know his opinion so bad?
Just to make him sound more stupid.
Y'all better motherfucker better snatch my phone when you see me on there. Talk
Just
about what I miss and I'm mad and they
like I would never call up to the radio station to talk to K Michelle. It be niggas trying to talk to K Michelle. Boy, you can't win that argument. K Michelle pick up the phone for me. I can't win that. Keisha Cole pick up the phone for me. I can't win that. Mary J. Blige pick up the phone for me. I can't win that argument.
What you mean?
You know when you go on there.
What you mean by you can't win?
As a man, I'm not picking up no phone and calling no hurt woman for their advice on something that I did.
Okay, because you saying he a hurt man.
You should never pick up no phone and ask no feminine ass man.
You need a ding.
You
need to make a ding sound effect. You would be ding. You know what I'm saying?
I
heard you got the clap.
I gotta get that shit. You want to get clap it up for myself.
Come on, man. That's a valid point.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like people just love attention. Okay, so that segues me into the second part of what I wanted to talk about tonight.
Go ahead.
And since y'all the ladies, the floor gonna be for y'all first, because this is a 2-part question. But I'm gonna unpack the part for y'all first, and then I'm gonna get on my side. All right, I'm gonna fuck us up after I fuck with y'all. So, at what point did it stop being okay for women to want to be great?
I forgot you said this.
Like, it is very, very powerful for a woman to only care about themselves, and that's like a form of woman empowerment. Like, it's okay to say, fuck them kids. It's okay to say, fuck that nigga. I refuse to settle for less.
But it's only okay when you know the standards and you take care of your kids. Can't nobody that don't have custody of their kids or don't fuck with their kids say fuck their kids. And if you do, that's a little weird. Like, I say fuck my kids when I'm with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you have to have a certain standard with shit. And as far as being great, that's somebody's personal shit. Because I've always wanted to be greater than I was the day before. So, you know, maybe majority of motherfuckers then lost the adjust to that shit. But as far as me and the people who I'm around, we need to be great. I need y'all to be great for me to be great. Like, we should be all elevating and, you know, motivation for each other.
I just elaborate on the cultural thing too, because it's just like, as a culture, it is like celebrated for women to be fucking selfish. Hot girl summer. Like, it is celebrated for women to be selfish and to not want to look out for everybody else.
And that's their own personal thing. I don't hang around people like that.
And I can say on behalf, you are really different. Like, out of anybody I met, women and shit like that, you actually don't take your hurt. And I think it's more a hurt thing.
Yeah.
You don't take that hurt and make it change.
You gotta use that shit as a crutch and get
what's your outlook on it over there?
It is.
With the dimples.
Because I'm gonna go deep.
With the dimples.
I feel like women stop transitioning to be great when we stop loving ourselves. But again, maybe we was never really taught to love ourselves, because now a lot of shit is physicals. Oh, so let me go get my body done. Oh, so let me finesse a nigga so I could get a Birkin or something like that. So with that being said, we are projecting our insecurities onto men specifically.
Preach.
Yeah, we got a lot of riffraff going on with other women, but a lot of it's like a back and forth thing with men and women. It's like, let me see.
And it's only a mass majority of us left that really, even when we not feeling our best self, we still not gonna dumb ourselves down to feel like we have to look like a certain way or, do a certain thing. That's just not me. I don't give no fuck how many big asses out here. Me and my flat booty. This what it is. Like,
with that overgrown ass,
I just can't do it. It ain't in me. It's for certain people, I guess. But like I said, it's only a mass majority of us left that really
this one, the
love
future come up out of
me,
and I drop a bag on
just genuinely want good for everybody around us.
And women need to stop mistreating the next man.
Who said that?
And
I was finna get into that, but I'm like, we get into this. I was finna get into that.
Mistreating the next man, like,
I ain't even gonna say mistreating. So to speak on that, because I'm dealing with these type of situations now. So I've been single, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. So the way I move now, I kind of do a lot of nice shit, but it's out the kindness of my heart. I don't want shit out of return from it. I'll let that play on to the future.
No, fuck that, nigga. I heard the podcast. You like setting the bar high. Niggas like making it hard for the next nigga.
Yeah.
Are you really nice? Are you really nice? Or you making a point?
Yeah, but that's not, I don't want nothing out of it. I don't want no pussy out of it or none of that. I just want you to know I'm that nigga. And then if you get lonely 2-3 months from now and you deal with that broke nigga you just dealt with for the last 2-3 months, you're gonna remember Daddy Nate and you're gonna be like, hey, let me hit his phone.
Hold on though. Wait, but now I got a point, because you come through the door talking. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing, whether you spending money treating somebody, you come through the door talking. But at the end of the day, maybe it's men like not to attack you, but it could be guys like you that ain't shit women accountable. You can fuck around and bump an ain't shit woman and you accommodate her off rip because you want to have that scenery of yourself.
7 days though. That go back to my 7-day rule. I know a not shit bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was a month. No, but I'm saying I never ever spent, and I did get done bad once. Her initial is T. I'm not gonna say her name. Only one got me since I've been in this mindset and shit. But only one got me. But usually I'm good at reading characters to know. You know what I'm saying?
They said you going off too.
Yeah, you going crazy.
The young lady off camera is going
You going crazy. You going crazy. But usually, typically, you could tell the type of person. Like, I'm a talker. I don't really text. I don't text at all. So I talk. And I'm an eye contact person. So how I'm talking to you, the whole time I've been talking to you, I never stop looking at you. So I can read bullshit real good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at how you doing the shit. So typically the women I do shit for, they don't need me to do it. I still do. I don't find bitches that's fucked up that need me to do the shit. That's when you a weird nigga. Because you know if she ever do get on her feet or she ever do get good, now she's going to be like, he did something for me when I had nothing. I don't do that. You already, whatever I do for you, you should be able to do for yourself. It's just a plus.
Or reciprocate.
Yeah. That is a rule of mine. I don't do nothing for nobody that they wouldn't do for themselves.
Oh, God.
Like if you ask something of me, if I have it and it's within my power to do, I'll do it if you would do it for yourself. Like if you had it, you would do for yourself. Don't ask me for no shit that you would not do for yourself. Females be out here like, you gonna pay for this Birkin. Well, you don't own no Birkins. So why the fuck would I pay for a Birkin that you wouldn't even pay for yourself?
Let's go.
Damn, but so Nate, now I understand you a little better. You definitely made a lot of sense. So we go put it on the men and the quote unquote niggas outside of the podcast that can speak right now. They not holding women accountable. All you need to do is come, what is it? Physical, fuck internally, anything. You just need to look like something. You ain't gotta have no type of substance or nothing. And I'm finna, you know.
Yeah, that's facts. Cause like when I be saying shit, like I be bullshit. Like I don't really be bullshitting. If I like you, I fuck with you. Like I took one to Kevin Gates quotes. If I like you, I love you. I die behind. Like, I be knowing like I fuck with you, but it's like if we get that type of vibe and I might have 3 people I feel that way about. It might trickle down. It might be 2. This week I think it's probably only 1. But you know what I'm saying? It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not as ignorant as it sound. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole philosophy behind this shit. I'm just a giver, bro. But I've been a not shit nigga. So you know what I'm saying? I'm at this point in my life where it's like I tell every female I talk to or I come across, we not gonna end on bad terms. You're not gonna have too much bad shit to say about me. That's my thing now. Cause if you ask a motherfucker who knew me from before I turned 25, cause I'm 29 now, they ain't gonna have shit but negative. They gonna say I had good dick probably, but they ain't gonna say shit good on no mental shit.
I was just gonna say I'm just proud of you because all you really did was learn from all the shit you went through and just being in a category of being an ain't shit ass nigga. Cause like I said before the podcast, when I started fucking with you, I used to say, I don't fuck with Nate. I don't fuck with Nate. My baby daddy was a minister. He said he wanted to go and do something with Nate and his girl. And I ain't going. I can't fuck with him that has to get down. But it's like just knowing you now, the new you, I fucks with it. Like we still didn't came across our trial and our errors, but that's, you know, we talked about that. That's us. But just you as a man now, you know, I sit back and I'm kind of like the proud little sister. Like
pat myself on the back. You know what I'm saying? Pat myself on the back. It sounds ignorant when I say little shit, but real talk, this how it should be. Like, I don't know, y'all. I ain't gonna give y'all too much game. I guess we got more podcasts.
That's what we here for.
You know,
hey, knowledge don't never run out. Talk your shit. That wisdom keep coming.
We just had a talk, after the podcast Sunday that shit was necessary. So
still be doing some fuck shit.
And he an asshole.
I'm an asshole, but nah. And I want to say this shit too. Like we should get out of a place of when people telling you shit. Every time before I say something, I'm learning now. This just started in 2022. I say this coming from a place of love. Before I say whatever I'm gonna say, it's like you can't really tell people. And this go back to the Kanye shit. Maybe if a motherfucker do approach him, they know how Kanye is, he gonna take the shit love. Not everything a person tell you about yourself, if it's not something positive about you.
It's not what you do, it's how you do it and how you bring it.
True, but just like I feel like with the black culture, we look at a nigga as hating or our friend ain't really our friend if they're not agreeing with us. And this come from me being on the opposite
But
side.
sometimes, do you think those are battles that we could see in the beginning? You could see when a motherfucker is too immature to take constructive criticism.
But if that's really your friend, y'all should be past that point. You know what I'm saying?
But
Because
I'm saying try that one time, but do you steady just, until they ready maybe? I don't know. Because I don't want to steady be the bad guy that you look at like I'm trying to down you or nothing.
Because that's everybody that call me an asshole. It be people I care about. Like I genuinely love. Fuck around, do jail time.
Yeah, you gonna always be an asshole to me. Your approach is different and shit, but
but I gotta why we gotta baby coach shit? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers should be able to take shit in that raw aspect and be like, boom, boom, bam. You fucked up 3 times. I'm not finna still be
but that comes with maturity.
Or two, do we get too comfortable with the people that's familiar with us that we just feel the need to just, you should be yourself, but you a little bit more comfortable, versus the person you just meet. You gotta get your feet wet a little bit before you show them the real you. Whether it's friendship or relationship, that's just what we do naturally as humans. So it ain't beating nobody up. But the people who you are most vulnerable with tend to get the worst of you. Because you're naturally yourself.
I can say that's true in maybe the negative aspect.
That part.
Yeah. Because
that's what I'm saying.
I don't want people to see that I don't know how to, deal with emotions. Yeah. And I can't take constructive criticism.
That I could be impulsive or immature or blah, blah, blah. You want to try to reel the motherfucker in? No.
I mean, that just depends on the person because my social cues are off.
You're a fucking computer.
I don't have really good social cues. So like the version of me that you get is always the same because I don't have the wherewithal to be able to be the best version of myself. I can only just be me. And that gets me in trouble a lot because I don't pick up on shit that I shouldn't do. So yeah, my friends do call me an asshole because I say shit all the time. Not trying to be mean,
emotionless,
that I shouldn't be fucking saying.
I don't know. I just don't take you for one of them guys though, because you're smart as fuck. And the fact that you are aware of that and you can put that out there, it's like, do you choose to not feed into certain shit or be attuned to,
No, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It'd be something in retrospect. Like I probably should have said.
I'm gonna figure you out. Me and Young been trying to figure you out, nigga. It's a word for you.
It's gonna take a while.
It ain't really me and Young.
Yeah,
Fuck that. Young been in the comments. It's a word for you, nigga, and we getting closer. What type of nigga you is? You remind me of a chameleon, bro. Is that the lizard that changes depending on what the situation is? I don't know what that's called, but you different, nigga. You real different.
Like it's a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. Like my brain doesn't understand why people do the things they do. I just know that people do things at certain times in reaction to certain times. So it's like when I'm reacting to something, like if somebody cries and I'm consoling them, I just know that when somebody cries, you're supposed to console them. There's not an emotion behind it.
You don't feel like that's a form of autism, though?
Hell no. Oh yeah, because autistic people don't
relate to certain.
You insensitive to a lot of
desensitized.
But like even
but it's different characteristics of it, so it's not no bad thing because you still a good. Overall, you're an amazing friend and amazing dad. I've seen amazing provider. I watched it all, so. It's just probably those little tweaks of certain shit that you don't think. A person that don't understand you ain't gonna understand your way of, consoling them and certain shit. But if somebody around you and they got a problem and you can fix it, you're going to fix it.
Stop fixing people's problems.
I'm not saying necessarily fix it, but make it better. Even they helping hand.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm not talking to bro. Stop fixing people's problems.
I'm a caretaker, bro. I try my best to nurse people.
We ain't fixing nobody's problems.
Damn, but ain't that a little contradictory though? Because how you insensitive to people's needs and emotions
in a different way.
Like what you mean? Like I said, stop fixing people's problems.
No. Because he's saying that he's a caretaker, but at the same time, you're insensitive to people's emotions and problems and stuff like that.
Like I said, I don't understand why I'm supposed to do these things. I just feel like I'm supposed to do these things.
So you just be sitting there patting people. It's okay. It's gonna get better.
I'll be like, you fucking up, nigga. I swear to God, G. Like, I'll be coming wrong with this shit, boy.
Like me, everything is just like you disconnected to a point, but it's a weird way to explain it because I feel everything. I don't think I feel it the way I'm supposed to. Like when people hurt, when things happen, like I feel it. But I don't feel it from a place of like, I understand. I don't have empathy with people. It's more sympathy.
Well, let me use an example. Like, so I see what you're saying. I kind of do that. Somebody I'm close with, their grandfather died today. And I'm pretty sure my text came off as asshole-ish because I kept saying I'm gonna call you, but I didn't call him because when I'm going through mourning of a death, I don't want to be around nobody. So like when I dealt with the death, she basically drove 4 hours to come and be there for me. I didn't need her to do that. I'm glad. I appreciate that she did, but I didn't really care. So with me, I'm like, shit, like it's gonna like pray on it. I ain't know what the fuck to say, bro.
No, 4 hours is different than a motherfucking phone call, and the fact that you probably should have made the call.
I mean, but it's like nothing, because how I be is like, I guess I gotta start looking at shit from my view. Nothing you say gonna make me feel no better, and I don't feel a sense of confinement. Like even if you sitting there and you holding me, I'm still in pain. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really give a fuck about
nothing. That's part
of
of understanding the person's love language. Like maybe she needed you to call and you just supposed to do that.
But if you working off of, like, that's exactly how it feels. Like, I'm working off of, I have to piece together what I'm supposed to do based on how you're feeling, but I don't feel nothing.
Yeah, it is hard, especially when it's something y'all have not talked about or the person is not direct about what they need. Because sometimes people kind of want a motherfucker to read their mind or they vibe or whatever the case may be.
And that's why a person like me, I'm so passionate about the people I care about. I'm overly passionate. I don't give a fuck who knows. I be on the deep end about a motherfucker I care about.
And that's a good point too.
I don't care.
Like, but then I started switching though. So like even the person I use in the example is like, I don't know, I'm harder on the people I care about. Because that's how I feel like y'all gotta toughen the fuck up, man. Cause that's how I had to be. You know what I'm saying? I need more. It's like a tough love thing with me at this point. Like I'm real big on that
love,
shit.
People know where to come. Call me.
Yeah, because
if you don't need that tough love, you need a motherfucker that's gonna
don't make 108.
It's just that, but that's just honest. Like if I don't want to hear the truth, I'm not calling him.
Or if you need a nigga to step, like if you my friend or we close or my sisters know not to call me if they niggas smack them, but you gonna go back with him in the week because I'm pulling up and it's gonna be ugly.
I ain't
so don't call me unless it's
back with him in a couple days.
The shit. You said you love the words, don't you?
Love language. That shit is facts. Do you hear me? Because you driving 4 hours for a nigga and he just wants you to just do nothing.
Yeah.
So you need to understand those love language.
You just sat here and drove 4 hours to console me. I mean,
and then now you finna feel like I'm being standoffish when I really wanted to be by myself.
And literally that whole little time, like it was like, I mean, it's crazy. Now I'm peeping that shit though. But I'm words of affirmation or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. I did the little quiz and I need just tell me shit. It made sense though. I took the quiz. I'm like,
oh, you saying that's your love language. So a person speaking pleasantly to you and all of that make you motherfucker tell you what you want to hear you so, huh?
You would give it that.
No, I feel it though.
You would get hey, listen, all aspects. Like shit. I like talking in that room. We under the act. Talk to me. You feel me? Like I like hearing shit. You ain't gotta buy me nothing. That was the lowest thing on my thing. It was a quiz. I gotta find a website. It's like 5 different love languages, I think. Mm-hmm. And the lowest one was people buying me gifts. I don't give a fuck about that.
Me either.
Don't care about
it. I don't. Yeah.
Fuck a gift.
You like gifts.
I love gifts,
because how you could treat me and how you could talk to me and attend to me and reassure me, that shit hold any, that hold much more weight than.
Because I could buy something you probably buy somebody else. You gonna probably buy some ugly shit anyway.
And I look at it like,
we can't fit. Nigga, I like gold, not silver. What you talking about?
Do you hear me?
I look at it like this too, though. So look. It's going into like a dark place. Not really. But when you think about it, when you go to somebody's funeral, right? Ain't nobody up there talking about the person that died, about what they brought them, what they did. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more about the memories, the moments, the things of that. And that's the things that we push, like not us, because you know what I'm saying? People in the room, I feel good vibes on. But like everybody boost up all the other shit, man.
I don't know. I want a motherfucker. I could talk about them that they was there in one of them darkest times and was able to shift some shit or change me in a way that was way better than any present that you can give.
Mm-hmm,
you gotta have an impact on me
too.
Sometimes they do, but sometimes people come at the perfect time. And even I'm just thinking of patients that I done took care of and all type of stuff. It just come at the perfect time and it be like certain shit is embedded in you. Like, you just made a whole impact on me for forever, and it wasn't in the form of anything that anybody could take away.
Oh, so let's get into this because you just talked about that. So they got my brain going. So let's talk about the expectations of relationships. So me now, At one point, I had mother issues. Everybody watch the podcast. Any female that want to talk to me, y'all should watch
you
the
and
podcast.
me both. You know, we both.
Hey, listen, I had mommy issues, so I expected for a woman to love me the way that a mother was supposed to love.
And I wanted to love a nigga.
So now,
I'm sorry to cut you off, and we got to talk about how it affects men and women differently. Speaking the fact that we all got that in common.
Yeah, so look, now I'm to a point where I want the person I'm dealing with. And I heard I'm harsh on people I talk to because if they have too much shit, I went through all that. I went through my healing process. I'm not trying to be ignorant and be mean to somebody that might still be holding on to hurt. But if I'm talking to them and I'm realizing they got a lot of shit that they not over, I'm moving the fuck past it because I can't put myself back to that because I'm a real firm believer. We start us. I don't know if it's every race, but I only know black people. When we get with people, we tend to, somebody in a relationship is trying to fix the other person. A relationship is a thing by choice. You don't have to be with nobody. So why shouldn't we match up the people that are on the same level we at and then go from there? That's why my 7-day rule sound crazy. But in 7 days, I'm realizing, damn, shorty still ain't over X, still ain't this, still ain't that, still ain't. No, because I'm not there. And that'll bring me back. And then now it's frustration on my end and I was already at peace. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I'm cold with this.
And
shit,
on the woman's side,
I'm gonna stop talking.
I don't know if it's the same for Destiny, but I feel like I have to be a mother to those type of men. Like the men that I attract, I damn near have to take care of them and nurture them like they mother. And when I don't, and they shit too much together, I feel like it's out my means. Not saying that, you know, my standards aren't high, but if you don't need me enough, that makes me feel some type of way. I don't know. I really don't even know if I'm saying it in the right way.
No, you're saying it absolutely.
But it's like, yeah, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to fix all the motherfucking problems just because that's the
accommodating.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. So it's like I'm giving that back, and that's not your son. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really learning to work with that because that has not did nothing for the relationships that I have been in. It's a kind of controlling type of thing. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it controlling like what, like not really wanting to know where you at all the time, but is you okay? You know, like it's just a mother instinct that I didn't get that I got, and I had put it into relationships.
It was my way or the highway at one point.
Period. Period. I just need everything to go how I want it to go. When it's out my control, it make me feel some type of way. I'm learning from that shit because it ain't like I said, it ain't got me no motherfucking way.
I'm gonna be the new Kevin Samuels. You think I could do that?
You might be.
Relax.
I think I could be the new Kevin Samuels.
Give it a few more months. You get yourself together, but
you know what's my relationship be fucked up. Not because I got mama issues. I got daddy issues as a man. I got daddy issues.
And that's different.
My daddy was fucked up, and I couldn't save him. Like he was fucked up. My biological father was fucked up.
Fucked up in what way? You can't
on drugs. Like my daddy was just fucked up. And in any relationship, I have to be able to fix the person. Like if I said this before, I was thinking about it earlier, but I can't think of no relationship I ever had with a woman that I didn't teach you something. Like if a female ever really said that she fucked with me for real, it was something that I taught her. Like she learned something from me. It was something I showed her and she was like, I didn't know that before. Like, and she gonna carry that with her. Because as a man, I feel like most men care about being great.
Making an impact.
Greatness, impact. So like with me, my thing is like, even if you step away from me, I want you to have something that I gave to you forever. So I can just know. Like every time you do that thing that I taught you, you're gonna think of me, right? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I have my father issues. So I also deal with shit like people be like, you be a little on the cold side, like some females want you to, care. So it's like when they walk away, it's like I can only care so much because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking you gonna leave me just like every fucking body else did.
Oh God.
And the first person to leave me was my father. So when I come into a relationship, and I be like, man, I'm good on that. Like I'm not gonna sit here like I can do something, I can say something wrong, but you know what I'm saying, like. And then she's like, well, I ain't gonna keep standing for this shit again. I ain't just sit down for a leave. Mm-hmm. Like, so you just gonna talk to me like that? Yeah, because you just gonna leave anyway. So instead of you finding a fucking reason to leave, I'm giving you the out. Leave.
Oh my God, y'all, this shit is so deep, and I really
don't want to know.
First of all, wait, hold on. Let me say this. Number one, what you think you bring into fruition. Number one, what you think you manifest. So if you already come into a situation feeling like you are most likely going to be left
That's what's
and that with that type of mindset, you go in and you assist yourself and sabotage it because you don't really believe it in any way.
Manifestation.
You know what I'm saying? So going back to your father, it's kind of like you got to find the balance, because in one form you like pouring into people and you like knowing that you carry the masculine energy and you go leave somebody with something. But at the same time, you said you feel like men are supposed to be headed towards greatness, but your father, he was fucked up, so he didn't necessarily give you the greatness that men's supposed to carry, which is why the fuck you are insensitive. You tend to fucking observe instead of absorb, which is great. You don't take on other people's problems because your father, he was right there. As a man, you're supposed to be great, but at the same time, you're not tending to me or doing whatever you felt like a father was supposed to do.
But I feel like his contradiction too comes from actually having another father figure in his life, though, that was actually a good role model.
Right.
So it's like,
right. So that's why I think you got to find a balance, because
it's like a contradiction in itself. Like, for a long time, I didn't even know that Ricky's, Augustine, whatever you want to be called, I didn't know that his mom's husband wasn't his daddy.
Okay.
So when I felt that, when he kept saying that, like, my biological dad, my real dad, I'm like, wait, so that's not your daddy? Like, oh, damn. And just knowing the details of it, like, okay, you had both ends of the plate. You had a daddy that, couldn't do shit, and a one that was.
So you choose to decide which characteristics you gonna take with you.
I feel like I could fix that shit if I would just get over myself, because my biological father actually pretty much texts me every day for probably like the last 3 years of my life.
Get over yourself is forgive, then, huh? You need to forgive.
I never respond to that shit. He would text me every single fucking day for about 3 years.
Right now?
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Your biological
father texts me, he loves me every day for the past 3 years.
And you don't reply back.
I can't bring myself to respond to it, because the response that I'm going to give is not going to be one of love.
Why does it? Okay, so let's talk about this. Why do you okay, you say he was on drugs. Was he there though? Like, you knew him?
He was there when I was real young. Like,
and then it was gone after that. Okay, so what age was he there till? And then what age did he pop back up?
Okay, so from when I was born until I was about 5.
Okay, you got longer than me.
My daddy was on some other shit. So him and my mom met in Ohio. I was born in Ohio. I was months old. My mother moved back to Chicago.
Counseling session.
We lived with my grandma for a little bit. He came to live with us, but my mama and him had separated. They still married. They had separated. My mama had a boyfriend. My daddy was there. I was like 2. And then my mother joined the military. She went off the basic training. Me and my daddy was together for like a year or some months or some shit like that. I was a kid. Time for
type shit.
So then,
when he come back, so you say,
New York,
hold on.
He stayed with my grandma.
Okay.
Like, he was with me when I was like 2 or 3. So when we moved to New York, my mom took me. It was just me and her. This nigga followed us to New York. Now, mind you, he was a crackhead. He lived in Marcy. But
real nigga though.
The nigga followed us to New York.
Real nigga.
And he got locked up while he was in New York. And when we moved back to Chicago, he was still locked up. My mama had remarried. I haven't seen my father in the flesh since then. And the only time he really calls is either his birthday or Father's Day. He don't call on my birthday. He calls on his birthday.
Damn.
He calls on his birthday and he calls on Father's Day. Mind you, Father's Day is like a week before my birthday. So like, I got issues with my biological father, but he's been trying. But I just feel like, bro, I'm mad at my biological father, not just because he left me, but he also fucked up my name. And it's like, nigga, you didn't raise me and you fucking it up and I can't raise my child.
What you mean he fucked up your name?
He fucked up my name. We got the same exact name.
You a junior though, right?
Yeah, I don't like being called by my name. He would use his ID with my social security number, buy all types of shit.
He fucked up your name.
Cars, like he fucked up my name.
Yeah, this one deep. I was trying to help you, Pops.
Bro,
but we gonna have to roll. Hey, look, this my nigga. I love the niggas. We gonna have to fuck you up if you come in town, Pops. I ain't know it's that deep. You going in the trunk of a car, Pops. And you wild boy.
It's crazy now, because like, from what I hear, he off the drugs. Because the only part of my family that I actually speak to, because I never got to know any of them, was my dad's twin sister. Mind you, I didn't know she was my dad's twin sister until actually my baby was like 2 years old, bro. I had one my whole fucking life, and the only person who really spoke to me out of my dad's family was my aunt Cheryl. I had no fucking idea this man was a twin. I was in my fucking 20s and didn't know my dad was a twin. Like, that shit is absolutely nuts to me, bro. That shit is crazy. And he supposedly off of drugs. He in the church. And you know, he hit me with the amen and Father love something, all that shit. But it's like, bro, at this point, I lived my whole fucking life without you. I don't feel a need to do it.
But you gotta forgive for you.
I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna, good point. Forgiveness isn't for the person; it's for you.
For my daughter's birthday this year.
Yeah, that shit easier said than done too, though.
It is. It take a process.
Look, I'm gonna try it though. For my daughter's birthday this year, we gonna go out there to Ohio where my people's at, and I said I'll let them know when I'm out there. But really, I'm taking my dad for the theme park that's out there for her birthday.
That's a big step.
And you doing it for you. You said he doing it for him. He's doing it for his daughter. But he's doing it for him.
Like that,
he's not gonna say it, but he's doing it for him. He wants to do that. He know he needed. Same way you said, I got my little. I'm a toxic nigga. But I got my little crystals on, and I kind of be knowing like he doing it for him. I'm reading that shit. You can put it on your daughter, but it's for you, man. Hey, you be your podcast. You drop on like Spotify and all that shit too, right? Or do you just focus on visuals?
I just focus on visuals because you know I'm a video guy.
Man, hey, that audio, this shit. If a motherfucker, you got to think about another guy subject. Like if a person hearing this, like I'll be at work and I have my AirPods in, I can watch a lot of shit.
Well, we recording on saves all my audio. If I ever want to do audio, I got the backlog and everything that I got.
You gotta start dropping. I'm gonna talk to you and push you to drop these bitches on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that shit.
All right, let's go chop it up.
Yeah, wait, but hey, y'all, I never got to touch bases on after Tania about what it did with what it did to me with the mommy issues.
Okay, go ahead.
If my mother ever come across this lady, I love you. But at this point, I'm ready to speak about it. I believe you are aware of this, but I feel like my mama dropped the ball early. I was 12 and my brother was 15. And from that point, we was really from under my mama roof bouncing around. And, I could go on and on. But with that being said, I feel like you dropped the ball early. So with that being said, I lost respect for you as another woman. And it kind of brought in resentment, but even equating you and your father to me and my mother, it makes it like, it ain't shit for me to detach. I kind of became overly independent. So if the motherfucker who off rip was supposed to be there for me and love me and pour into me and all of that didn't really care to do their due diligence, then fuck anybody. It's whatever. Oh, you ain't doing right by me? Cool, deuces. You know what I'm saying? So it was, there is a such thing for a woman as being overly independent, and there is a such thing for people as well as men to be, pushy and assisting ourselves in sabotage and just ready and willing to cut people off. It ain't, whether y'all like to say the women we leave too quick or whatever, but.
Nah, women, hell no. Y'all stay around through some shit.
You crazy as hell.
It's definitely majority.
I ain't gonna lie, man, y'all stay too long. I was a not shit nigga. Man, I'm fucking the bitch that stayed across the hall from me and my girlfriend, and she found out. As in, this is our door. You see that door?
Different type of issues.
Damn.
And she found out. It was that I'm a dog. Nigga, I was young.
Nah, he 22, was terrible. I'm trying
nigga, what?
Different.
Niggas out here barking.
Big difference.
They was terrible.
I was supposed to be a cute dog. You know what I'm saying? You know about fraternity. I was supposed to be a cute dog, man. I ain't do it.
A dog.
Can't nobody whoop me with no paddle and shit. I ain't doing all that, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was ugly. I'm not proud of it though.
But big on the losing respect thing, like. Any podcast that we done talked about parents on, I always say, I still love you, Mom. But that shit plays a part.
And who I am today. We are women. We supposed to be feminine. We supposed to nurture and all of that. But if you never had that specific role,
I'm one of the guys.
You have to learn on your own.
Yeah, you gotta figure that shit out.
So at this point, I'm walking around this motherfucker more masculine than I am feminine.
Do you hear me?
They dropped the ball.
Nigga, fuck you ain't picked that up. Well,
hey,
you know,
so look though, we talking about two women sitting in here though. Like, I feel like this is a conversation that need to be said. I feel like our parents dropped the ball, like all the way around. Like we be so confused because I be trying to figure it out too. Because right now I'm a good nigga, and now I hear I'm too good of a nigga. But then when the motherfucker know me from the past, I was a not shit nigga. I can't win for losing. But then I'm starting to peep and realize it's all about the upbringing. Yeah. Because the women that I only ran across one woman that really didn't have daddy issues, and it's been the smoothest. But if somebody got some type of parental issues, a lot of our shit with our generation
come from
our parents.
We trauma bonded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's that shit? Cause this is me. I'm Mr. Soul Tie. I'm Mr. Soul Tie. I make a motherfucker fall in love with me and be in love with the toxic shit. You don't even be in love with like the good shit. Like she be sitting there just thinking to herself like, Ricky gonna kill his fucking self. He need me to rub his head tonight. Motherfucker pick up the phone. Are you okay? No, bitch. I need somebody to rub my head.
You a big ass baby.
So tired.
Zed had Zaddy. Zed had Teddy Zaddy or Zed had Zaddy. Different.
Hey,
yes,
so they picked you out. They said, is that Destiny with an I?
Who is that?
Misha?
Schmo, that's my best friend.
That's your best friend.
That's one of my best friends since high school.
I'm finna go on her page.
It's the dimples for me. Shorty got dimples deep as hell, like a crater in this motherfucker. It's the dimples for me.
It's me, Schmo. But she actually, she of course know Tania. I don't know about you, Nate. So I don't even know how Tamisha on your page.
Everybody be connected. That be shit like you can't even cheat right because everybody know everybody.
Who is Tamisha? I know her. You would know.
She used to watch our show here and there. So
yeah, you know how this shit go.
Yeah,
it be like that. But shout out to her though.
She definitely somebody y'all probably want to give a seat to on the podcast though.
Yeah.
Opinionated and like kind of well informed, yeah.
Business
owner.
Hey, you was supposed to come Sunday. Was this the one?
I was, yep.
Yeah, she was
I couldn't make it.
All right, after this, I need my one-on-one. I need my one-on-one.
No disrespect, I got you.
I'm good though. I still need my one-on-one, folks. You don't have to see me. No, I'm just talking shit.
She talking mad shit before she got here anyway.
Yeah, you still with your bink.
Who?
Oh, Lord.
Teddy Zeddy.
Okay.
He needed sometimes.
Alright, yeah, nigga, what? But shit, I feel like we need to go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, we gotta get. Oh, this is a counseling session.
This was
shit.
Shit got heavy. I'm finna probably answer my daddy text message.
Yeah, you need to.
You should.
You need
yourself.
to, right?
Alright, so everybody, where can they find you?
Okay, I mean, you let the women go first, but Nate the Prolific, Nate, and then it's the like the baby DA Prolific, PROLIFIC. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Nate the Prolific on Instagram, Facebook, all that. And our podcast is Parker's with an apostrophe S, pouring, not porn, because I heard people say they think I'm saying porn. Pouring, as in pouring in the cup, politics on YouTube. That's what we focus on. That's what we got our shit on. Sure. Facebook still ain't getting my motherfucking page back. We used to do numbers on that. So yeah, we focusing on YouTube right now. Down here.
And it's just Tania Patrick, just clean and plain. Braids by Tania 1 on Instagram, and y'all can see me on Parker's Porn Politics on YouTube.
And her nickname Head.
Fuck you.
No. On this podcast, it's Arch Eagle.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Arch Eagle.
And thank you for the support, Tanisha, because I seen your comment. She said I shared it and she watched it and she missed watching us. That means she missed me on Parker's Porn Politics. I'm back. He tried to fire me again. Rest in peace to Nate.
Yeah, I fired her ass twice. Yeah. I ain't firing you ever again.
That's just that.
I ain't firing you ever again.
I ain't got something to be dealing with y'all.
Destiny Oliver on Facebook and the Destin Experience on Instagram.
And she cold with the braids, y'all. I really don't.
We got 2 braiders.
Look up to a lot of people when it comes to this braid and shit, because I just do what I do. But Destiny cold as hell. That's all I gotta say. So y'all need some knowledge. She booked slap my way.
And she got some deep ass dimples.
Young always in the spirit, man. God damn.
What do you think? Comment and say
for sure.
Okay.
That's the 4.
For real. Hey, and if y'all don't know where to find me, man, y'all can find me any and everywhere. Onel Media, that is ONEL Media. That's ONELmedia.com, Onel Media on Instagram, Onel Media at your mama house. But also, if you're on TikTok, because I'm a TikToker, that right there is that.
He know how to dance. He know how to dance. This nigga, he know how to dance.
With his fucking Pikachu house shoes.
I'm gonna try to get him to do a TikTok before I get up out of it. I ain't gonna dance, but I'm gonna do a TikTok. I'm gonna be in the TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get one of these motherfuckers out here to do a TikTok. But hell yeah. With that being said, we out of this motherfucker. Peace. Love y'all. There we go.